history lessons of good morning all my dear students of class 6. As we have already finished three lessons from social, Indus Valley civilization, globes and maps, and agriculture. So today we are going to start a new lesson from social history. It's chapter 8, Buddha, a great preacher. As you can see in the picture, the name of the lesson is already written. I have already in the last class given you an introduction to the lesson. Today let us start it. As I have already told you, here in the picture, as you can see, around the time of Lord Mahavira, another great leader emerged. He was the enlightened one, a former prince who went out into the world in search of a remedy to cure the world of its suffering. This led to the birth of a new religion, Buddhism. Today we know him as Lord Buddha. So here, how the Buddhism started, or like who was enlightened, and how a new religion named as Buddhism emerged. So we will know. Today in this lesson, I'll be explaining you all about the life of Gautam Buddha and Buddhism, the religion. So as you can see, the title of the topic is written as the early life of Gautama Buddha. So let's start. Siddhartha, later known as Gautam Buddha, was the founder of Buddhism. He was a contemporary of Lord Buddha, Lord Mahavira, and was born in 567 BCE in the village of Lumbini near Kapilavastu, situated in the foothills of Nepal. He was the son of Shuddhodana, the Kshatriya chief of the Republican Sakya clan of Kapilavastu. His mother Maya Devi died 7 days after his birth. Being a prince, Siddhartha was brought up in great luxury. He was married to a beautiful princess Yashodhara at an early age and had a son named Rahul. Yet his heart was never at ease, and he constantly means regularly found himself troubled by the suffering of the world. So this two paragraph I already explained you in the last lesson while giving the introduction to the lesson. Here few important questions, short types of questions are there, such as the year of Lord Mahavira, when Lord Mahavira and what was the year when Gautam Buddha born? Is 567 BCE, where in the village of Lumbini near Kapilavastu, which is now situated in Nepal. And what was the name of the father of Lord Buddha? As you can see in the picture, the name of the father of Lord Buddha is written as Suddhodana, the Kshatriya chief of the Republican Sakya clan of Kapilavastu. What was the name of the mother of Lord Gautama Buddha? Is Maya Devi, who died 7 days after his birth. Being a prince, Siddhartha was brought up in great luxury. Now there may be a confusion in you, that whether what is the who is Siddhartha and who is Lord Buddha, Lord Gautam Buddha. Lord Gautam Buddha earlier was known as Siddhartha when he used to be a prince. He was married to a beautiful princess. And what was the name of the wife of Lord Buddha? Is Yashodhara. At an early age and had a son also. And what is the name of the son of Lord Gautam Buddha? Is Rahul. By being a prince, yet his heart was never at ease. It means he never feel good, and he constantly found himself troubled by suffering of world. Now, what is suffering of world? What are the suffering of world by going through which he never feel ease, he never feel comfortable after being a prince? Let us discuss in the next picture. As you can see in the next picture, the topic is all about four great sites. Now, what are the four great sites of Lord Mahavira which changed his life? One day while driving around, One day while driving around the city in his chariot means rath, Siddhartha first saw an old man, then a very sick man, and a dead body which reminded him of the futility of worldly pleasure. Finally, he saw an ascetic whose calm serenity greatly attracted him. The sight of the old sick and dead man and the ascetic are referred to the four great sights in Buddha's life. So, what are the four great sights which changes Buddha's life? The first one is the old man. Then he saw a very sick man, then a dead body, then finally saw an ascetic. All these four sites changed his life greatly. In the next picture, as you can see, Siddhartha seeing the four great sites. So these are the four great sites. This is Siddhartha, as you can see, is born down, and this old person is an ascetic. Ascetic means kind of sage or saint. Now, in the next topic, as you can see, the great renunciation. What is the great renunciation? What happens to his life? Let's go through the paragraph and we will discuss. Gautama's mind was set on finding a solution to the problem of human suffering and death. At the age of 29, when his wife and his son were asleep, he left his home as an ascetic in search of truth. This event came to be known as the Great Renunciation. Now, what is the Great Renunciation? Gautam's mind always was set on finding a solution to the problem of human suffering, such as death, and why people become old, why they suffer from lots of diseases and illness. So, one night at the age of 29, he left his son as well as his wife, and he left his home as an ascetic. It means he became kind of a sage or saint, and for in the search of truth, he left his home. This event came to be known as the Great Renunciation. This event of life, when he left the home in search of truth, that part of life is known as the Great Renunciation. Now, later on, what happens? In the next paragraph, you can see Siddhartha wandered for 6 years. It means he roamed around for 6 years from place to place, meeting and holding discussions with many Brahmins and religious teachers, subjecting himself to all kind of penance. But none of them could provide him with the correct answer to his spiritual questions. At last, he realized that mere suffering and exercise not lead to truth. So he gave up the path of penance. Then he sat under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya and remained in meditation till he attained spiritual knowledge. The true light dawned on him and he became Buddha or the enlightened one. This happened at Bodh Gaya in Bihar when he was 35 years of age. The peepal tree under which Buddha attained enlightenment is also known as the Bodhi tree. So, when he left his home at the age of 29, he left his home as an ascetic in search of truth. This event, as I already told you, is known as the Great Renunciation. Siddhartha wandered for 6 years. It means he roamed everywhere for 6 years, and he has done a lot of meeting with lots of Brahmins and religious teachers. When he questioned them about life, about suffering, about death, but none of the answers satisfied him. At last, he realized that this suffering and sacrifices could not lead him to the truth. So he gave up that path and he sat under a peepal tree in Bodh Gaya. As you all know, Bodh Gaya is in Bihar right now, and remained in meditation till he attained spiritual knowledge. The true light dawned on him, and he became Bodha, the enlightened, enlightened, and he enlightened by the truth. This happened at Bodh Gaya in Bihar when he was 35. So in 29 he left his home, and in 35 years of age, when he became 35 years of, then he enlightened. The people tree under which Buddha attained enlightenment is known as Bodhi tree. So in Bodh Gaya he sat under a people tree where he enlightened, and that people tree is known as Bodhi tree. So as you can see here, a picture of Dharma Chakra. This is the picture of Dharma Chakra of Lord Buddha, where you can see the first is a right view, uppermost, then right thinking, then right speech, then right action, then right livelihood, right diligence, right mindfulness, and right concentration. In the next class, I will be making you understand about this Dharma Chakra and what are the values and why it is essential in what are the roles of this Dharma Chakra in Buddha Dharma or in Buddhism religion. Till then, I want you to go through the lesson properly, and whatever has been done in the earlier classes, especially the question answers, go through it properly. Very soon, once the lesson is finished, I will be giving you few question answers, all the textual question answer, fill in the blanks, true false from the lesson. Till then, thank you.